Base, we saw a lot of hype around this layer 2 just a few months ago, yet it seems to have fallen under the radar a bit lately. I mean, with talks around Tron, Sui, and other more popular ecosystems out there at the current point in time, it feels like it has just disappeared off the side of the earth. Now, it's not all bad news, it's quite simple what has been going on actually, and today I'm going to be explaining why this has occurred, and also what I expect to see from this chain moving forward, but I'm also going to be giving you a few base ecosystem plays, including a low cap meme coin. Come on guys, you know what I'm like. I love these meme coins. These ones have some pretty crazy potential moving forward, so let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys do your research. I'm not a financial advisor, alright? Someone who has a YouTube channel based around their hobby of investing in crypto and meme coin trading is not a registered financial advisor, alright? So make sure you do your own research and make sure you stay safe out there. Also, all of my premium content is now free. I'm not going to be charging anyone anymore for any of my calls. These include utility calls and obviously my low cap meme coin calls that are going to print. So if you want to get these calls for everyone else, make sure you join that Discord. Link is in the description. So Base, it's a layer 2 built on top of Ethereum that is working hard to enhance the ETH network by providing cost efficient and scalable blockchain solutions, whilst also offering faster TPS compared to Ethereum, which currently maxes out around the 1500 TPS mark. However, up to 300 TPS is the common area for Base. It's also able to do things from building dApps in finance to launching volatile meme coins, and they came around after a collaboration with Optimism, as Base has used Optimism's provided SDKs and platform to build their project, which is really good to see. An excellent collaboration in the cryptocurrency space. Now we know what Base is. I swear that we had a stage around 3 to 4 months ago where Base was going absolutely berserk. I mean, just like Sui is now, every influencer and their dog was talking about this chain, just like happened with Solana at the start of this cycle, and some of the chains like BNB have had absolutely none of this cycle. So Base has fallen under the radar like we said, as the eyes are in other ecosystems at the moment. Sure, there is still coverage in the Base ecosystem, but the eyes of the general market at the current point in time is looking at chains like Sui, because there is much more potential in that ecosystem right now. Base's hype will come, alright? But for this to occur, we need two very important things to happen. First, we need this slacker right here to pick up its weight. Ethereum has been lacking at the current point in time. Maybe it's because people don't want to put their money in the hands of this guy.
And its properties are far better than all the rest of them. It's mathematical.
Nah, I'm kidding. In all seriousness, this always happens, alright? Bitcoin steals the show in the first few weeks of a push, then Ethereum plays catch up. Until it plays catch up, we tend to see these other layer ones such as Tron, such as TRX, such as Sui, making these big moves, and we eventually see that shift into the Ethereum ecosystem once people realize that this $300 billion market cap coin isn't dead and going to zero. Then we start to see our layer 2s pick up in volume and start to rocket in their ecosystems. Secondly, we need the big shillers out there who initiate that organic growth in these ecosystems to start doing their work. I'm talking about the exact same people that are pumping Sui right now. Once these people start to initiate those videos and conversations about the Base ecosystem, Base will fly once again. It's very simple how it works. The masses tend to follow the trends that the market researchers identify and push. Now, this isn't a bad thing. Playing these ecosystems while they are being shilled is a great way to make money, but you have to be good at identifying when and why an ecosystem is pumping and when that hype is going to die. When we go into the full-blown bull run, there will be a lot of hype around Base, but at the current point in time, our main players are pushing Sui, so there's obviously a better opportunity there right now. But no doubt, Base is going to be coming back very soon. It's only a matter of time. So what can we do in the meantime? There are two things we can do. Firstly, we can wait for the hype to come back. This is the option I am going to be taking personally. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing the fire ecosystems and the high volume ecosystems at the current point in time, and then coming back when things start to heat up a bit more in those ecosystems. Sure, we won't get the good buys, but we can maximize our time in high volume markets and then time our entries and exits for different ecosystems. Secondly, this is also a good idea. We can get some positions sorted now while the ecosystem is off the radar. radar. So what we'll be going into now in the second part of today's video is a few players that I think are going to do very well going forward and going into the actual full-blown bull run. So firstly, I just want to go into this bloke right here, who is Matt Fury, the creator of the Boys Club. Now, we have a few very popular memes to show right here. Let me just scroll out a little bit so we can get a more central view. There we go. So obviously we have some very familiar faces right here, such as Brett, such as Andy, obviously Pepe, Landwolf, and one that we haven't seen run as of yet is Fofar. Now, Fofar started gaining some serious traction and didn't really get the time in a high volume market that it deserved to truly get a nice run. Now, there's a few different Fofars out there. We have Fofar on Ethereum. We have Fofar on Solana. In fact, there's two Fofars on Solana, which essentially both went to zero. We have Fofar on Tron, which does have some solid potential, but the Fofar I'm most bullish on is the CTO Fofar on Base. Now, there's a few major reasons why I'm very bullish on this narrative. One is obviously the relation to Matt Fury's Boys Club. It is a confirmed member of the Matt Fury's Boys Club, so this is most certainly going to be running in the future. Secondly, our Boys Club members tend to only really run and successfully hold for the long term on chains that are either Ethereum or Ethereum scalers. So obviously we have Brett on Base, which is currently sitting around an $800 million market cap. So that's why I'm more leaning towards our Ethereum scaler compared to Ethereum, because imagine in full-blown bull run times, gas fees on Ethereum are not going to be cheap. So when we're trading on Base, we are going to get much cheaper and more efficient trading experiences, and it's not going to cost as much to buy and sell. Thirdly, another reason why I'm so bullish on this coin is it is a CTO. Now, I'm very bullish on CTOs moving forward. I've always been very bullish on CTOs, and now that we have confirmation that CTOs can get listings on Binance is just insane moving forward. Now, it is truly remarkable to get amongst one of these CTO communities. Baby Pepe is an excellent example of a CTO that we have written for a few X's before. Now, the communities are great because it's a lot more communal sense. So I keep saying the word community. There's no other way to really put it, right? But there's a great community sense when you get amongst these, because the actual members of these projects and holding these projects are running the coin compared to just a developer that is unknown. So that is another great aspect I love about this project. Also, Fofar and Base is only sitting at a $365,000 market cap, and I think this is going to pick up very, very soon in the future. I mean, Base right now is a little under the radar, and if we have a look at our volume, sure, it has come down a lot, but don't forget, when volume starts to pick up, we know we're getting closer to a run, and we can see we've finally broken out of a very long wedge and a very long downtrend we have had in this project. It's not even a downtrend, we're holding our floor absolutely remarkably. So combining all these aspects together, I'm very bullish on this project moving forward. I mean, we do have Fofar on Tron, which is currently sitting at a, where is it? I think it's a $4.1 million, a $4.1 million market cap, but Tron isn't a chain I would say the Boys Club is really going to hit off on. I do think it is going to stick to our Ethereum and Ethereum scaling solutions. So that is Fofar on Base. Let's go on to our next play. The next coin we're going to be talking about in today's video is the face of Base, and that is Brett, currently sitting at a $788 million market cap. This is also one of Matt Fury's Boys Club, Boys Club members. So obviously we have Brett, we've just spoken about Fofar. Brett is obviously going to do well on Base because obviously bro's blue, right? I mean, that could be why Tron Fofar is doing so well, because Fofar is obviously red, but I just feel like our Ethereum and Ethereum scaling chains are going to have much more success with these Boys Club memes compared to these other chains that, you know, aren't really known for meme coin trading. But don't get me wrong, meme coins can most certainly run on these other chains, but I think for long term, these other chains are going to be the better option. Now, going back to Brett, we'll jump onto the website. I mean, pretty attractive website, not going to lie. I mean, he literally wants to kiss me off the screen. That's pretty cool. I mean, we have some crazy listings. Look at this coverage. I mean, I'm not going to go through and read them all. If you want to go through that, feel free to pause it and have a look through. But obviously, you know, in addition to a Binance edition, or, you know, a crypto.com or a Coinbase listing would just be absolutely phenomenal for a project like this. But for the amount of exchanges that it has, it most certainly can run into the billions just off that, because that across the board is excellent coverage for exchanges. Now, Base will jump in, Brett will jump into the tokenomics. 100% is not for the community, but that is absolutely fine. I mean, saving 10% for our treasury and 5% for centralized exchange wallets is more than okay for me, as long as some of this is being used for marketing, pushing this forward. But, you know, the organic growth and coverage of influencers is not really going to require these guys to use too much in marketing, right? So 85% in our liquidity pool is more than okay. I mean, 100% is better, right? But I mean, there's still heaps of money to be made off this project. Let's just say that. All in all, Bread is an excellent project. I mean, we're currently looks like we're flooring, filling this imbalance at the current point in time. Obviously, right now, Base is not really in the spotlight, so we're not going to see too much moving at the moment. But moving forward, if we break this downtrend, I certainly think we're going to start seeing some momentum to the upside being gained. That's all I'm going to cover today on Base plays. I'm not going too hard into this ecosystem at the moment. I'm going to be playing on Sui, as you guys know. But when the momentum does pick up, I will be shifting over and buying some more things on Base. It's only really a matter of time until this ecosystem starts picking up again. I mean, we saw Sui pick up really, really quickly. And I mean, when Base originally first started running, it was kind of like, one day where there was no one really talking about it at all, and then the next day everyone was talking about it, and the ecosystem went absolutely berserk. So this is definitely coming around the corner. However, make sure you capitalize this is my opinion, right? But make sure you capitalize on the opportunities that we have in front of us. But don't forget, it is a great time to get some plays sorted in this space. But don't forget also, new shiny toys will be coming as well in the meantime. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And don't forget to join that Discord, because you will get all of my calls absolutely free. Apart from that, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you in the next one.